Hello friends, so unfortunately I did want to talk about the very, in my opinion, disappointing dev notes. Now there are some good things in here of course. Weapon preset feature I think is going to be really nice, really useful. Everyone will be able to make use of it because obviously some characters need vastly different gear depending on what weapon they use and stuff. This combat view feature is going to be nice because sometimes, especially in raids, you really can't see what's going on because there's like a million effects, right? The new raid should be cool, and the raid keys are also going to reset. Honestly, I'm really disappointed that we're only going to have two because I think a lot of people are still trying to get all of the pledge level gear from the Tyrannus raid, right? So the fact that we're only going to have two keys and there's going to be a new one, it's just going to be a weird situation because I still need like chest and boots because I still have those at like below 150, but then I'm going to want to do the new raid because that's going to have some new gear, I'm assuming. So yeah, I mean, I guess from their point of view, if they was to give us 4 keys, then maybe that's too generous, you know, 2,000 frags a week. Do I think that's too generous? Absolutely not. I think this game is still in desperate need of more ways to get star fragments, so I'm quite disappointed that we're just getting 2 recharge and not actually 4 keys a week. But this is what I wanted to talk about, the knighthood boss battle, the guild content, and all I can say is this is a giant piece of turd. This is so disappointing. I cannot believe this is going to make it to live, if it even makes it to live. I do not think the top players are going to enjoy this. I don't think casuals are really going to enjoy this. And is this passage of text right here, rather than being based on the combined scores of all knighthood members, a knighthood score will be determined by its highest individual score. This is intended to allow even a small group of dedicated players to compete for top rankings without requiring participation from a large number of knighthood members. Dude, what are you talking about? What are they actually talking about here? I'm so confused. Firstly, before I rant, the type of content is going to be is you can either do it solo or as a party. You're obviously going to do it as a party because why would you do it solo if you can do it as a party of 5? And you're going to earn as many points as possible by doing X amount of damage within whichever time limit they give us. And it seems if you kill the first boss, then the second boss will appear and then you have the rest of the time limit to do as much damage to that boss as well. But the biggest problem with this is the fact that it literally does not require anyone who isn't top 5 strongest members in their guild. If you are not top 5 in your guild, there is zero reason to ever do this. In fact, it's so bad, you can make a knighthood of the 5 biggest whales and then have 25 level 1 accounts, like just fresh rerolls that someone made. You can have 25 of those and then 5 of the strongest whales, and if those whales score the highest, then that guild gets rank 1, which is just obscene. This is not how guild content is supposed to work. Number 1, why on earth is it co-op? I appreciate that they want to make as many things co-op as possible, right? The only thing that isn't co-op is like time space junction, but this alienates literally 80% of it, or it's like, what is it, 83% of a guild. Like 25 people do not have to do anything and they just get free rewards. That is not how a guild boss is meant to work. These guys made Grand Cross. Yo, the game Grand Cross has been out for over 7 years. Guilds were in that game since the beginning. Knighthood boss battles was in there since the beginning. It always requires full participation. The high levels, alright, obviously if you're casual then none of this matters to you, but it always required everyone in the guild to try as hard as they can to get the best possible score, and then everyone's score is calculated. That's how it's meant to work. Why are we doing guild content that only 5 of the 30 people have to even bother with? Why are we doing that? This is just terrible in my opinion, and I really hope this changes. Maybe not on live, maybe they won't update it in time, but definitely I feel like within a week or two people will push back on this. I think all the top players will push back on this because this is terrible. This is not what we want to be doing, and it's just so bizarre to me. I mean, I think there's the easiest fix for this is very simply make it solo. Do not allow us to co-op, because otherwise then what's the point, right? You just get carried by the strongest people each time, and then, you know, if you can still co-op it but everyone's score counts, then you're just going to get the 4 strongest players and then 1 person each and then cheese it that way. Make it solo only and then count everyone's scores, and then it's fixed, and then it's literally just the normal guild boss content that everyone can do, everyone can enjoy it, and everyone can participate, right? Because as it stands, this content is literally dead on arrival. Me, for example, am I top 5 in my guild? Absolutely not, which means I will never have to do this content, which is stupid, because why are we releasing content for only the strongest players in each guild to do? It makes absolutely no sense. So unless they fix it, I guess I'll just not do this content and I will enjoy my weekly reward. Obviously my guild on NA, I think it's probably the strongest, so we're probably going to get rank 1 every week until they change it. But yeah, I mean, with how the system is, I'm just going to enjoy my weekly rewards without ever doing anything, because this content is a big piece of dog turd. And mind you, knighthood content was something that they delayed. They said it in one of the earlier dev notes that they had to delay this, right? This was like, I think knighthood content was meant to come out at like 1.3, 1.4 or something like that, and they delayed it for this. Like this, to quote Stephen A. Smith, we have been bamboozled, ludwigged, run amok, led astray, flat out deceived, whatever he said. Like, this is like, bro, this is so bamboozling that that I'm reading this on a dev note, bro. PD Coup, my guy, you are the director, you are the producer, you made Grand Cross. How could you think it's acceptable to release something like this into your Origins game, which, yes, is full of casuals, don't get me wrong. For the players who are dedicated, for the players who actually spend money to keep the game alive, you're telling me you only want the 5 best players in every guild to do this? Anyway, that is going to be it. Please let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, and until next time, I'll see you guys soon.